Welcome to the College Football Bros. I'm Michael Newman.
I'm Ryan Newman.
And I'm Trey Newman.
All right, today's episode is based on a question from one of our viewers. Came from T-Real Sugar Shane on Instagram. He asked us to rank the best quarterback, running back, receiver trios in college football. And for receiver, it could be tight end or wide receiver. And let's do this via a draft. So we're just going to have a 2-round snake draft here. Just get the top 6 trios. Trey, you have the first pick, as always.
I was going to say, once again, I do not get the first pick. And this one's clearly a easy number 1, too.
Yeah, it is. It is. And it's, of course, Ohio State, the Buckeyes. They got C.J. Stroud, Travion Henderson, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, don't have to say much more. Like, I can just say their names, and they're household names already. You saw the Rose Bowl. That's my case.
Yeah, that one's easy. Number 2 starts to get a little. You could pick a few teams here, and I wouldn't bat an eye. Ultimately, I ended up going with Tennessee.
Oh wow! Okay,
it's a little tough. The running back is a little worrisome, but you got Hendon Hooker, who had an amazingly good year last year, so he's automatically makes you're good. Cedric Tillman was obviously very, very, very good too at wide receiver.
Wide receiver,
yeah. And then Jabari Small is going to be my running back. That's probably the weakest link of that, but I still think he can actually be pretty darn good coming into this year too. So with that offense, the hyper runs, they're going to have, they're obviously going to put up a lot of numbers. I think that trio is going to do really, really well.
Okay. I was, so I've got back-to-back picks here. I was waffling considering Tennessee, but now you've taken them off the board, and so I did not expect to be able to pick this, but I can understand why. I guess you didn't pick them second. I'm going with Alabama. You got the returning Heisman Trophy winner, Bryce Young.
Yeah.
You got Jamir Gibbs coming from Georgia Tech, was, of course, super talented running back coming out of high school, did great things at Georgia Tech, and I would expect him to do even better things behind an Alabama offensive line. And then receiver, is where there's not a surefire, there's no Jackson Smith and Jigba, or at least not one that we know of yet. So I guess Jermaine Burton, the transfer from Georgia, he was good there, and will likely get more passes thrown his way at Alabama. So yeah. And by the way, Jordan Addison, we're recording this. Jordan Addison has not decided where he's going. He could go to a few of the teams that I'm sure will come up on this episode.
He would affect it greatly.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if Jordan Addison goes to Alabama, you would have taken them second here.
Yes. No doubt.
Okay, so snaking back to me, I'm going to go with that's tough choice here.
I know. It's hard.
I'm struggling between two teams. Give me USC. You got Caleb Williams, who is arguably the best quarterback that hasn't been selected here. Travis Dye had a monster year at Oregon last year when he finally got the opportunity when C.J. Verdell went down. He had 1,700 all-purpose yards, 18 touchdowns. He can catch it out of the backfield. Very, very solid. Not necessarily going to be a first-round NFL draft pick type guy, but very, very good. And then receiver, again, is sort of the who's that main number 1 guy. I went with Mario Williams, but there's like 3 or 4 guys that have the potential to be the number 1 receiver for USC. But Mario Williams was very highly recruited. Got his feet, more than got his feet wet as a true freshman. I think he had 35 catches for Oklahoma, which is a pretty solid start. So he should at least be pretty good. Yeah.
All right. That makes my choice a little easier here, I think, for my next pick. This is the first pick, and maybe the only is where the QB's just a little bit of a question mark, just because we haven't seen them. I'm going to take Texas. They could be number. Well, it's going to be hard to beat Ohio State, but if the QB Quinn Ewers pans out, there could be an argument for them to be number 1 at the end of the year because he could just be that good. I mean, he's obviously one of the best recruits ever. But then you got Bijan Robinson, who is arguably the best running back in the nation, and then you pair them with the trio with a receiver of Xavier Worthy, could be one of the elite receivers too. So if Ewers is there, then they hop up to maybe top 2.
Yeah, I would agree there. Now, this last pick, I've got about 5 teams written right here that I could take. I'm going to go with Oklahoma. Dylan Gabriel is obviously the UCF transfer, put up big numbers there. He's getting matched up again with Jeff Lebby, good offensive coordinator. The question mark here is that running back. I'm going to lean with Eric Gray, the Tennessee transfer. He's a receiving threat also. They might use him in the pass game. And then you got Marvin Mims, who I'm pretty confident with, one of the best receivers in the Big 12. So if they can all sync up, they're all kind of transfers, but if they all sync up, the pieces should be very nice in Norman.
Okay.
And we got to go another round.
I was just going to say, we plan to do some honorable mentions here, but can we just go another round? Let's do it.
Let's do another round. Yeah.
Okay. So Trey,
Trey Snakes back to you.
Oh, snaking back. All right, let's do.
Hopefully, he really does have more.
Hopefully, we'll
now it's just more waffling here on my list.
Yeah.
I'll go. Shoot. A team I'm just pretty confident they're going to put out a good offense is, I'm actually going to say, Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Sam Hartman coming back again. He had a huge year last year. They got A.T. Perry at wide receiver. He had 71 catches, 1,300 yards. The running back's probably the weakest position because the last couple of years their running back has ended up transferring. But it's probably going to be Christian Turner. I think maybe Justice Ellison, but Christian Turner. But either way, Hartman and A.T. Perry, it's a good duo.
Yeah.
Good pick.
I think Ellison might take it, but who knows?
Good.
They'll both play a lot, I'm sure. Okay, I have two. It's a tough call here. I kind of wanted to say this one because it's a G5 team. I wanted to pick a G5 team. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick them. I'll leave Michael the other team. Maybe he's got. I'm gonna take Houston.
Okay.
You got Clayton Tune. Had a good year last year. Finally put up some real good numbers. Alton McCaskill is the running back, but he got hurt. I know.
Yeah.
But if he's healthy, that's my only thing. If
he was healthy, then
my caveat is when healthy.
Right.
Maybe at the end of the year he's healthy. And then Nathaniel Dell, who put up some huge numbers as a receiver for them. So that's when McCaskill's healthy, that's a really, really good trio.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I've got the last pick here. Unless we're doing another round.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, well, let's see here.
We'll end here.
Because I didn't plan this far, but I have a bunch of schools written down. Okay. I'm deciding right now between Georgia and Michigan State.
Okay.
There's gonna be. I see the Georgia fans watching this saying, like, "How the f are we not gonna get?" I'm already. They're in my head. They're in my head right now.
Yeah. They're gonna have a great offense.
Kirby Smart second in our coach rankings episode. They're already mad. You know what? I'm going Michigan State. I'm doing it. Peyton Thorne.
We're just alienating the dog nation.
No, you know what? I'm switching back. Georgia. I decided. Like, honestly, I'm Stetson.
What's going to
Bennett,
make your wallet bigger, Michael?
And then you've either got McIntosh or Milton at running back. One of those guys. They're both great. And Brock Bowers. I mean, Brock Bowers is the best.
Brock Bowers is good.
Well, and Jaden Reed's awesome too for Michigan State, though. But I picked Georgia. It's done.
I would have picked Georgia there too.
That's you got to go there.
Yeah.
All right. Any honorable mentions?
What are your honorable mentions there?
I there's some really good quarterbacks and offenses that I like in Louisville. Malik Cunningham, Jalen Mitchell, running back. Marshawn Ford's a tight end, and then BYU. Jaron Hall. I love Jaron Hall this year. Mm-hmm. They get a Cal transfer running back, Christian Brooks, and then Gunnar Robney at receiver.
Isaac Rex too, the tight end, could be a.
That's true. You could put him.
A big. I think
is he back really again?
Yeah. I thought he got hurt last year, and then.
Okay.
But I think he's supposed to be back.
I had Utah on my list: Cam Rising, Tavion Thomas, and then either one of the tight ends, Keithy or Kincaid.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's a lot of good trios out there.
Yeah. Ole Miss, we don't know who the quarterback's going to be, so that makes it difficult. But anyway, enough honorable mentions. Let us know in the comments anyone we left out. That'll do it for this episode of the College Football Bros. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you like college football, because we've got content all year round, and we will see you in our next video.
You've been watching the College Football Bros. Be sure to subscribe here on YouTube and in your podcast app for college football content all year round. For bonus episodes and access to our Discord chat, join our Patreon at patreon.com/collegefootballbros. Thanks for watching.